Hello, 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 and welcome to Self-Care Sunday. I am so happy to be doing another Self-Care Sunday with you all. For those of you who may be new here, welcome. This is Self-Care Sunday. In Self-Care Sunday, we are doing restorative yoga. Trauma is a very physical condition, so when you are treating your nervous system, you are treating your trauma, and in restorative flow, we are engaging the parasympathetic nervous system, so that is exactly what we are working with. We do use the use of props in restorative flow, but all of the props that I have can be substituted with regular household props. For instance, I have my yoga mat, which can be substituted with any towel. I have my yoga blanket on top of my yoga mat because in this practice, you really do want to be as comfortable as possible. Again, can be substituted with any regular blanket. I have an extra blanket at the top of my mat for some cushioning and head support. Again, can be substituted with a throw blanket. I have 2 yoga blocks, which can be substituted with any regular 2 little pillows or 2 little throw pillows, whatever you have. And I have my yoga bolster, which can be substituted with, well, pretty much any full-size pillow will do for a yoga bolster. Okay. An intention is a refinement of a larger goal. In yogic tradition, a sankalpa is a resolution for determining your heart's desires. It comes from the Sanskrit root san, which translates to higher truth, and kalpa, which translates to vow or promise. When we have determined the heart's resolve, we can philosophically align with the actions and goals that support it. That being said, our sankalpa for the night is going to be, I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My creativity, inspiration, and potential are boundless. And this will be followed by the mantra, Aham Brahmamsi, which means I am the absolute. Okay. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started by calling the goddess Yoga Nidra to our practice tonight. That way we are able to achieve deep rest and relaxation. Now we will go ahead and get started on our bellies. Lowering ourselves down to our bellies. Stacking our shoulders above our elbows. Laying our forearms flat in front of us. Head and chin up. Legs nice and straight. Entering a low cobra. And we are just going to go ahead and begin with some breathing. Taking nice, big, full, deep belly breaths in. And as you exhale, you're just going to release any anger, any sadness, any grief. Sticking your tongue out for a lion's breath. Breathing in, nice big deep belly breath in, and exhaling all that rage, all of that fear, all of that anger, letting it out. Nice big deep belly breath in, and releasing all of your anger, releasing all of your your fear, all of your grief, all of your sadness, letting it out. Nice, big, deep belly breath in. And lion's breath out. Breathing out all of your pain, all of your suffering. Whatever it is you are bringing here with your mat, on your mat tonight. Taking another nice, big, deep breath in. And breathing out lion's breath. Remembering our sankalpa. I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My creativity, inspiration, and potential are boundless. Aham Brahmsi. I am the absolute. Nice, big, deep breath in. And lion's breath out. I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My inspiration, creativity, and potential are boundless. Aham Brahmsi. I am the absolute. Now from here, we're going to gently make our way upward, getting ready for a Chakravakasana flow or a cat and cow. So taking breaths in, we're going to curve our spine. Breathing out, we're going to go the other way into cow. Breathing into cat. Breathing out, finding our cow. Breathing into cat. Breathing out, finding our cow. Keep going at your own cycle of breathing. I am the absolute. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My creativity, inspiration, and potential are boundless. When you're ready, we're going to go ahead and find our way into hero pose. So pulling up our knees, taking a seat on the back of our feet. And for right now, you can just go ahead and put your hands on your thighs if that's what feels right for you. We can go ahead and move our head over to the right side, stretching out that left shoulder, allowing any tension there to be released. Remembering our sankalpa, I am as vast as the dark night sky. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My inspiration, creativity, and potential are boundless. Aham Brahmamsi. I am the Absolute. Moving our head over to the other side. Feeling a nice stretching in that right shoulder. Allowing any tension there to be released. And again, remembering our sankalpa, I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My creativity, inspiration, and potential are boundless. Aham Brahmamsi. I am the Absolute. Now we can go ahead and roll our head forward. Finding some more gentle stretching here. Maybe you even want to take your arms and join them together behind your back. Bringing your head back to an upright position whenever you're ready. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our right forearm, bringing it down to the floor, taking our left arm, bringing it up over, getting some nice stretching down the left side. And you are free to push into the stretch as much or as little as you like. Maybe you just sort of let your head hang, if that feels comfortable to you. Remembering our sankalpa, I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. Moving over to the left, I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My inspiration, creativity, and potential are boundless. Getting a nice gentle stretch now. Down the right side of the body. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna lift ourselves up. And for this next part, if you like, you can go ahead and take your bolster and just line it up right behind you. We're gonna be here for a little while, so I recommend having the bolster set up so that you have something to fall back onto and it's not too much of a stretch for you. Just lining it up with your spine, gently lowering yourself back down onto your bolster or your pillow, whatever you may be using. Getting that nice gentle stretching down the front of your thighs. Remembering not to do anything outside of your body's limits. If this is in any way uncomfortable, you can remove your legs from out underneath you and maybe just put your feet on the floor. I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My creativity, inspiration, and potential are boundless. Aham Brahmamsi. I am the absolute. can gently lift ourselves up off of our bolster or our pillow, whatever it is we happen to be using. And we're gonna make our way back into tabletop, gently removing any small animals that may have taken up residence on our lap. Hopefully not disturbing them too much. Removing any props out of the way so we have room to move. Making our way back into our tabletop. Hips above our knees, shoulders above our wrists. And this time we're just going to gently sway our bottom from side to side. And if you don't have a lot of cushion underneath your knees like I do right now, you're also free to take your blanket and just move them under the knees if that's going to be more comfortable for you, in case you have issues with your knees being on hard surfaces. I know I do, but I don't really feel it because I have extra padding. Maybe we link our breathing to our movements. Breathing in as we go one side. Breathing out as we go the other side. Breathing in as we go one side. Breathing out as we go the other side. When we find ourselves back to center, we're going to take our right hand, reaching it up to the sky, and then we're going to thread the needle, pulling it through under our other arm, and gently lowering ourselves down. I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My inspiration, creativity, and potential are boundless. Aham Brahmamsi, I am the Absolute. whenever you're ready, we're just gonna go ahead, lifting ourselves back to tabletop. And this time we're gonna go ahead and do some hip circles. So swinging the hips back and swinging them forward, swinging them back and swinging them forward. And again, maybe you link your breathing to your movements. Breathing out as you go one way. Breathing in as you go another. Breathing out as you go one way. Breathing in as you go another. I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My creativity, inspiration, and potential are boundless. Bringing the hips in the opposite direction this time. Continuing to link your breath to your movements. Breathing in as you go one way. Breathing it out as you go the other. Breathing in as you go one way. Breathing out as you go the other. Nice, slow, fluid movements. When you're ready, we're going to find our center. This time, rising up our left hand, threading it under our right arm, gently making our way down. Now bringing ourselves back up. We're going to go ahead and sit back on our feet again, bringing our toes together. And we're going to set ourselves up for a supported child pose or a balasana. So taking our bolster or our pillows, whatever it is we happen to be using today, setting it up the long way in front of us, stretching our arms out. I suggest being able to have your head hanging over your bolster is the easiest way, but you can also have your head kind of off to the side if that's not something that's working for you. But we're going to stretch our arms out in front of us. Trying to keep our back nice and straight here. We're gonna go ahead, lifting ourselves up off of our bolster or our pillows, whatever we're using. them off to the side, and we're gonna make our way over to our backs. Whatever way is most convenient for you. Maybe right now you take this time to find your goddess arms, so making yourself kind of look like a cactus. I guess they could be called cactus arms too, but I like goddess arms, so that's what we're going with. Go, 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 go. Keeping our feet on the mat. We can begin to windshield wiper our legs. Back and forth, very gently, going only as far as feels good for our own body, making sure we are listening to our body this entire time. As vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My inspiration, creativity, and potential are boundless. Bringing our legs back to center, we're gonna go ahead and just find knees to chest, wrapping our arms around our legs. And if you want to stay here just like this, that's fine. But you're also free to start rocking side to side, using the weight of your body to massage your back. When you find yourself back to center, maybe you set your bolster up or your pillow so that when you extend your legs, your pillow or your bolster is right under your knees. Bringing your hands down to your side. Maybe you have your palms down to the ground for some grounding. You're also free to keep your palms upwards if you feel like you could use an energetic boost to receive energy. But whichever feels appropriate for you in this moment. Making yourself nice and comfortable in this position. And you're free to stay in this position as long as you like. Maybe choosing this as your Shavasana. If you feel like you would be more comfortable without the pillow underneath your legs, you're free to remove the props as well. Whatever is feeling right for your practice in this moment is perfectly fine. I am as vast as the dark night sky, both empty and full. I surrender to grace. I am awake to the infinite space of the eternal. My creativity, inspiration, and potential are boundless. Aham Brahmamsi. I am the Absolute. And as you lay in your resting pose, maybe you notice where your feet or ankles are touching the ground. Feeling the connection between the earth and your feet or your ankles. Noticing the parts of your legs that are touching your pillow or maybe the ground. Feeling the connection between the earth and your legs. Noticing the parts of your back that are touching the earth. Feeling the connection between the earth and your back. Noticing your shoulders touching the earth. Feeling the connection between the earth and your shoulders. Noticing the parts of your neck that are touching the earth. Feeling the connection between your neck and the earth. Noticing the parts of the back of your head that are touching the ground or the earth, or your blanket, whatever it's resting on. Feeling the connection between the earth and your head. And then imagine the space below your body as a dark void, inky black space. Feel the space below your body as a dark void. The space to the right of your body is a dark void, and to the left of your body is a dark space. The space above your head is a dark void. Below your feet is a void, dark black space. Sense the space inside of your body as a void, dark space. Feel that you are presence floating in the void. You are empty, dark space. Rest in and as the void. Rest in spaciousness. You may bring yourself into a seated position if you haven't already. Now we're going to go ahead and just take our hands, palms facing up, lifting them up into the air, collecting all of this beautiful life force energy, gathering it up, bringing it down to our third eye center, and then bringing it down into our heart. And I am going to conclude tonight's practice with the Sanskrit words Jai Ma, which means victory to the mother. Jai Ma. Thank you so much for showing up to Self-Care Sunday. If you wish that you had caught the beginning of this practice but you were unable to, or if you just really liked it and you'd like to do it again sometime, I will be uploading it over on my YouTube channel right after I'm done streaming here. So if you're not already following me on YouTube, it's the same exact handle as my TikTok handle, so you can just go give me a follow there. And I have all of our, well, not all of our self-care Sundays, but a lot of our self-care Sundays are now being uploaded to YouTube. So thank you for showing up, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.